Sometimes I get aggravated and I just want to rant. So I'm just going to let it out. So I'm going to rant about something. Now it's going to be a lighter topic. It's not going to be about some other things that have been on my mind recently. Because some of those things are political issues and they're way too touchy. So we'll just go on to something that's not as touchy. And however, I will say that I am a conservative. But anyhow, on to the rant. I've driven a number of different vehicles, and the only new one I actually somewhat like, although I think it looks great, Dodge Challenger. I got to drive the 6.4 liter Hemi Scat Pack. That thing is nice. Too high tech for me, but that's the only new car I'd actually consider getting. All the rest, well, that one has some nice slimmer A-pillars. You can actually see. A lot of the newer cars I've driven, you can't see anything. The A-pillars are way too fat, and the windows are tiny. I wonder why there's so many accidents. They're trying to beef it up for safety, but no. The thing about safety is, it's you. You're the best safety feature. You are the most important safety feature. It's how you drive. How you pay attention to what you're doing. I bet, and I would wager money on it, if they were to go back to making the slimmer A-pillars, like what's in this 92 S10 Blazer, my favorite vehicle ever made, by the way. Look at that. When I'm sitting and I'm driving this thing, dude, I can see everything around me. I look over my shoulder, I can see my blind spots perfectly. But I would wager money that if people were off their phones, people were actually paying attention to what the hell they're doing when they're driving, maybe talking a little bit to the person next to them or passengers and whatnot, but still looking around, paying attention. And these big windows, small A-pillars. Aside from mechanical mishaps, there would be no accidents aside from mechanical mishaps. I would wager money on it. But the other thing about all the new cars, they look weird. They don't have that manly look. Except for the Challenger and a few Jeeps. That's really about it. And oh man, the way they look, I don't care for it at all. I like old square bodies. That's what I like. I like older cars. I like the way they look. I think they look great. Awesome. Small A-pillars too. See everything. And they're simple. Very simple. On the newer ones, they got sealed fluid systems, lubrication systems. You can't even change the oil yourself. They're trying to make it to where you can't mod anything. You can't do any of your own work. You have to spend a fortune to do every little thing. And it sucks. I hate where the auto industry is going. And to make matters worse, I'll get to this a little bit later. But anyways, something that really pisses me off. All right, I love these first-gen S10s, especially the four-door Blazers like what I got. And the S15s and the GMC Jimmys. And the Oldsmobile, the ever-elusive first-generation Oldsmobile Bravada. There's two of them around here. Someone has one that's red and it's really clean. I want to meet the person that has it, and we'll just talk about it. And then there's someone else, I think he lives near me. He has a green first-gen Bravada. Hopefully someday when I'm driving this, we might be at like the Quick Stop or something, or Shell, and hopefully might be getting fuel at the same time. That'd be really cool. And then we just talk about our first gens. That'd be cool. But anyways, with these, a number of people will get them. Now, I'm from up north. I'm from the Rust Belt of Ohio. All right. These are all pretty much rotted out for the most part. I got lucky and got one that isn't too rotted away. It's cleanable. But now, there are some people that will get these, for a good price, and it's in great shape, much better shape than they're up here, and they'll just completely destroy it. Completely. Just, it pisses me off so much. I mean, because it's pretty straightforward. I mean, why it would piss me off a lot. But now here's another thing that pisses me off even more. 3 words, It was a program they had going on a few years ago. When it was going on, I was very into skateboarding. I still am. I still skate every day, but I was really into it. And I was into cars a little bit, but not too much to really notice what was really going on around me. When I should have been paying attention, and now that I look back, oh man, I should have been paying attention. Oh, all right. There was this program they had. Now, in theory, the program would have been good. All right. Some people trade in their old cars and they get a newer one that's in better shape. All right, that works for them. Cool. And what they should have done was sold the old ones. I would have bought probably so many of these Blazers. And someday, I wouldn't be surprised that someday when I have my own property, I'll probably have a lot of these. I'll probably be fixing them up, selling them, but I'll only sell them to people like me who will actually appreciate it. And because I don't want to sell it to someone who's going to be treating it like crap. I can't even understand how someone could treat one of these like crap. Me, even with, like, the way I'm going to be with this thing when it's good to go and I'll be driving it as my daily, hell, I'll go far enough to say that I'll be treating it like a pet. That's how good I'll be treating this thing. And I just cannot comprehend it. Why someone would go and destroy one of these or beat it up and treat it like crap. I just don't get it. But anyways, with this system, 3 words, I do not even want to utter them or even think about it. Cash for, I'm not even going to say the 3rd word. Y'all know what it is. It pisses me off beyond comprehension. And it makes me so aggravated. We really should have fought back against that. Because they would just they wouldn't take and sell the old ones. No. They had to destroy them and scrap them. And what they would do is they'd take this stuff and put it in the engine that basically seizes it up. I know what it's called, but I don't even want to say the name of it. And alright, I was watching this video. It's on YouTube. Look it up. It's called Cash for Clunker Experience. And they had, okay, it needed a little bit of body work, alright. But that's no issue. Body work, whatever. Just take care of it, whatever. Doesn't matter. And it looked to be, I want to guess an 86 S10 Blazer. Nice little 2-door, you know, it's cool. I like 2-doors and 4-doors. I prefer 4-door though, because it's easier to get friends in and out of the back. But anyways, when they're coming up to it and they're about to just on purposely just seize up the engine, when I saw it there, I was like, oh. Like as I was watching this video, and I saw it, and I was just dreading it. And when they got to it, man, they put that stuff in the engine, dude. As soon as the engine seized up, man, I'll be honest and say I about cried. I don't know if it had the 2.8 or 4.3, but those 2.8 Isuzus, they're good engines. My current daily, I've been driving for over 5 years. I maintain that thing really well. It's got an Isuzu engine. That thing will go a long ways. It's got timing chain too. If I ever get a car with timing belt, no, that belt's coming out, going to chain. I would like to do timing gear with this Blazer though. But anyways, they seized the engine ball, and it's, yeah. Oh, I would have liked to have it. Now, what I wish I could have done was just gone around and just picked all those up, or even stole them if they wouldn't even let me have them. Okay, like, all right, I'll play your game. Take it. So I would have liked to done, but you know, would have got in trouble with the law. And I didn't know what was going on at the time when they were doing that. But anyways, I wanted to get a 5-speed 4-door S10 Blazer, manual, clutchy, shifty. Searched for over a year, could not find one. All right, and gee, I wonder why I couldn't find one. I wonder. Well, now I got to take an automatic and convert, stick, clutchy, shifty. So, yeah, mine's got it's got a new transmission, works fine. And me, I'm not stupid. I know that with an automatic transmission, you gotta come to a complete stop before you go from reverse to drive, or drive to reverse. You gotta come to a complete stop, and you gotta keep an eye on the transmission fluid every about 100,000 miles or so. So yeah, this one's gonna last me. But now, if I'm keeping it clean for YouTube though about this topic of that program, touching on it a little bit, and why I picked this topic is because there's people that, they just don't really care. But there's guys that do care. And for the people that do care, they're on my side. They appreciate what was old. And maybe some of the people might be into some of the newer stuff. But then there's people like me that are like, what is the audio industry doing? They are screwing up really bad. And they try to get rid of... If they try a system like that again, oh, believe me, there's power in numbers. I'm going to get some guys together. It ain't going to happen again. I ain't letting it.